Hey folks, it's Wade here at the Shoemakers Academy. Today we have a pair of shoes. The Mrs. Shoemakers Academy likes to buy casual shoes this time of year. So here we have a pair of, I guess you pronounce it Gola, maybe? You know, I'm terrible at that kind of stuff, but these are the classic shoes here, born in Britain. This is the Coaster Slip model. I'm not sure what that red dot means. These are made in Vietnam. They were cost $70. All right, let's take a look at these a little bit. I really like the box, actually. Let's see, recycled. Okay, yeah, this is a cool looking box for a relatively inexpensive shoe. All right, the shoe's wrapped up with a little divider. That's nice. And what we have here is a little vulcanizer. Okay, so let's pull these out. Now, I got to be honest with you. I'm unboxing these, but I know they've been around the block a couple of times already. So, full disclosure here. But I wanted to show you these because they're, well, let's just take a look. Okay, so they're vulcanized shoes, canvas, which makes these high duty. Now, I've noticed in a lot of the canvas shoes that we see, there's flocking on the bottom to avoid paying import duty, but in this case, they haven't done it. So these were probably imported at a full 20% duty. Because they're Vietnam, they don't have the extra Chinese tax. So instead of being 27 from China, these would be 20% import duty. They are in fact real vulcanized shoes. Nice little cardboard shape adjuster. Excuse me. Really nice silhouette on these. Gum rubber sole. Single wrap tape. So when vulcanized shoes are made, I don't know if you guys remember this, but these are just cut strips of rubber and they lay them on the shoe. Excuse me. Now this shoe actually has kind of a nice touch where the tape comes up and they've just really rolled it flat on the toe tip. So it kind of just has a nice round over on the tip. That's pretty slick. And it has that sort of Jack Purcell Converse All-Star tip. But in this case, instead of smoothing it, it's actually diamond texture, which I think is a cool effect. White canvas. Now the side flash here, a nice gold printing there. The side flash here is synthetic leather. When I'm looking, maybe they painted, but basically just a nice synthetic leather on canvas. Now, again, when you're choosing a synthetic to use on a vulcanized shoe, you have to just be careful. Keep in mind that the whole shoe is going to go into an oven, so you have to be a little bit careful about your material choice, but pretty simple, straightforward. So this shoe basically has a little elastication on the tongue, but you'll notice the tongue is actually attached right here, and then all these the metal eyelets are punched through, but you'd have a hard time getting laces in there. So these are designed to be worn laceless. Just quickly looking at the make, the trimming on the vulcanized, it really is nice and clean. The tooling design is okay. The way that the binding is done, the stitching, everything. Actually, this shoe is really squared away. Not a loose thread on it. What I really want to be careful about is, again, on this kind of shoe, any wrinkles in that heel lining, you're going to be in tough shape. But actually, this one's beautifully smooth. Let's just check this one here. Yeah, really beautifully smooth. A little quite rigid for this type of shoe. As you go up the back, it gets a little softer. So far the reports are that these are comfortable, and they're nice and smooth. That's a good sign, at least in the heel. Let's get down here and just feel what's going on inside here. Yeah, really. I'd love to show you the inside of these, but Mrs. Shoemaker's Academy would be really angry if I did that. So we're gonna be careful about what we do here. We have to do some non-destructive analysis. Okay, so we have a pretty nice footbed, pretty firm. It feels like blown rubber, and it's just we peel back the footbed. I can see that this shoe is board lasted, which is kind of what you'd expect for a shoe like this. A little bit, the board inside is a little bit rigid. That's nice because you have support when you sort of laterally. It'll break in. Those will soften up a little bit firm, but the foam quality actually is quite nice. You know, I have a pair of brand new pair of Converse, and granted, I'm a little bit bigger guy, but when you start standing on it, you feel like you've got all the way through, and you're standing on the ground. So though it's compliant, you still feel like the ball of your foot is on the ground. Now these ones, they don't feel that way. It feels like really they've got a nice feel to it. You know, when you look at a Converse, you feel that when you're standing when you pull the footbed out, that you're standing on the ground. That is the case with this. There's a little bit of thickness to the rubber, but not much. You're pretty much, after the footbed, you're pretty much on the ground. But in general, overall, quality wise, you know, the shoes are put together symmetrical. The tape wrap is nice. You know, a shoe like this is, you know, like quite simple, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But then again, simple shoes, if things are out of alignment, they tend to look kind of sketchy. So, hey, but in general, you know, pretty cute, nice pair of shoes, $70. Again, this is a all textile vulcanized shoe, so you're looking at out of Vietnam, so you're looking at 20% import duty. Hey, you could do worse than these. Cute, clean, wrinkle-free. These are a good pair of shoes. Hey, listen, folks. If you want to learn more about how shoes are made and why shoes are made the way they're made, please swing over to Shoemakers Academy. We have tons of books and courses, and there's a lot more videos like this. And please, if you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.